This is big breaking emergency news. The police chief of Springfield, Ohio, has issued a urgent plea to the public and the city council. She is begging for more resources, more funding, and more police, and she is warning that they are being overwhelmed, right? There's also a major issue with the 911 response system in Springfield as well too. We are also seeing a level 4 do not travel alert issued. This is a extreme do not travel alert, and this is being issued by the US State Department for Haiti. They are warning that Haiti is in a state of collapse, and they are telling US citizens to not travel there at all. And they're warning of details of what's going on in Haiti right now. So let's get into details here really quick, guys. Please just hit that like and hit that subscribe. I'm posting multiple videos a day, keeping you guys updated on this big urgent news, and it just helps to get these warnings out. I appreciate that. So this is the Springfield Police Chief. Her name is Allison, Elliot, and she was speaking at the Springfield Town Hall, and they were asking her, why are the police not showing up? Why are the police taking so long to show up? People are calling 911, begging for help, pleading for help. These are emergencies. They're calling the police and they're not showing up. And she is warning that the city is overwhelmed right now. They're having a crisis in law enforcement, and this is a problem in multiple cities around the country. Listen to this really quick.
I was going to have Chief Elliot make a statement about there was a comment about why is it taking so long to respond to 911 calls. So if Chief Elliot would like to speak to that.
Good evening, Mayor Rue. Thank you. Good evening, commissioners. So just to clarify a few things, I think it will help understand the prioritization of our calls. I'm not going to stand up here and harp on the fact that staffing is a nationwide issue. I know we're tired of hearing excuses. We're doing everything we can to recruit. So I'm going to use this as an opportunity to recruit as well, if the city manager would be okay with me speaking about that. As far as the prioritization of calls goes, when our dispatchers do receive calls, there is a hierarchy and a prioritization. So it's not to say that your call is not a big deal to us. That is, sometimes misunderstood. But when there is a priority call or a dangerous situation, the dispatcher will move that call up to a higher priority and have to send multiple officers to that call, then creating additional lag in response time for other calls. I will say, if you have a situation where you haven't heard back from us, or if there's a situation where you need to follow up and maybe we haven't gotten back in contact with you, please call us. Sometimes there are things that come up, and there are prioritization of calls that do come up. So please don't hesitate to call us back and reach out to us. I know there's a lot of questions about that. We want to be...
All right, so she's warning, hey, you might have to call multiple times to get through. You might be deprioritized. Your call might not be that important, right? They're overwhelmed and they need more police, and they're not having it, right? The budgets are going to this crisis that Springfield is dealing with, and multiple cities around the country. Their budget has been diverted to this migrant crisis that's happening, right? And this travel alert was just issued in Haiti as well too. This is from the US State Department. They issued a level 4 do not travel alert on September 18th, 2024. And this is what they're warning is happening in Haiti. They're saying since March 2024, Haiti's been under a state of emergency. Crimes involving firearms are common. They include robbery, carjackings, assault, and kidnappings for ransom. Kidnapping is widespread, and U.S. citizens have been victims and have been hurt or killed, right? And it says here that when you are in Haiti, please avoid using any kind of public transportation or taxis, visiting banks or using ATMs, driving at night, traveling anywhere after dark, traveling without prior approval, and special security measures in place. right? And it says, if you do decide to travel to Haiti, avoid demonstrations and crowds. Do not attempt to drive through roadblocks. Arrange airport transfers and hotels in advance, and have your host meet you upon arrival. Do not give personal information to unauthorized people, to include those without uniforms or credentials. Individuals with bad intent may frequent areas at the airport, including near immigration and customs. If you are being followed as you leave the airport, drive to the nearest police station immediately. This is from the U.S. State Department website. This is kind of giving you a glimpse into what's going on in Haiti, and I feel bad. All right, it's chaos in Haiti right now, and they're telling no U.S. citizen should be there, okay? People are losing their lives that go there. Missionaries, people got trapped there that were doing missionary work, trying to help people, orphanages. All these things are happening, and it's been really bad since March, since earlier this year. And this is kind of giving you a picture of what's happening on the ground here. All these things are telling you to avoid and what to do. If you're being followed as you leave the airport, drive to the police station immediately. It's from the State Department. Travel by vehicle to reduce walking in public. Travel in groups, or at least do not travel alone. Always keep vehicle doors locked and windows closed when driving. Be cautious and alert. This is especially important when driving through markets and other crowded areas. Do not fight back during robberies. It increases risk of violence and injury. Purchase travel insurance with medical evacuation coverage ahead of time. Because if you get hurt here, there's no hospitals, there's no medical care or services, so you will have to be flighted out of there, all right? This is what's going on there. I feel bad, but this is what's happening, okay? And there are hundreds of thousands of people that are coming here, and we are not able to vet this amount of people because there are not documents here. The government in Haiti has essentially collapsed, okay? And it's been taken over by criminal gangs and organizations now control the half of the island, all right, and the other half Dominican Republic. And they're saying, stay away from the border. They're saying, don't go into Haiti from Dominican Republic. And there's no documentation. There's no government. There's no one to verify, hey, is this guy okay? Is this guy a criminal or not? All the jails have been opened and released by these criminal gangs that have taken over Haiti. They've opened up all the prisons, all the jails, and recruited a lot of these people into the gang. And then some people could potentially be fleeing here as well too, getting caught in the mix. And there could potentially be very dangerous people coming to the United States, right? This is the situation they're painting, the U.S. State Department, of what's happening in Haiti, right? This isn't me saying this. This is what our own government is saying is happening in Haiti. And we could potentially see this bleed over into the U.S., right? At least in certain areas where people are slipping through the cracks, right? There's going to be people that are exploiting this program, and they could potentially be a part of these criminal gangs and organizations that took over the government in Haiti, right? So it is chaos there, and I really do feel bad, okay? But we're also seeing chaos in the United States too. The police department is overwhelmed. They are seeing a ton of driving problems. Okay, there's been reports of things like property crime, increased property crime, and problems with that, right? One woman was saying that there's people camping outside of her house, okay? So the police are overwhelmed in Springfield, and more people are showing up every single day. So this is not a good situation, right? Let me know what you guys think down below. Please just hit it up for me down there to help get these warnings out. I appreciate that. It helps. People need to know what's going on inside of our country and around the world. Okay. Countries are collapsing around the world. Our country's in an economic crisis. There are dozens and dozens of other countries when things get bad here, they're already on the edge. So when things get bad here, we're feeling the pressure here. When it gets bad here, certain places, certain countries get pushed over the edge once the US, because we're kind of the lead. We're kind of the lead for the global economy. We kind of set the stage. So if we're having issues, then countries that are already struggling and already on the edge, they are going to be pushed over the edge. And we're seeing a lot of these countries collapse internally. Venezuela, right, having major issues right now. Haiti, major problems, right? We're seeing people come from all over the world because these countries are collapsing, right? But at the same time, the U.S. is not in a strong economic situation as well. So this is big. This is one of the biggest movements of people in history that we've ever seen. One of the biggest mass migration movements in the history of the world. Okay, around 10 million people, admittedly, have come in just in the past 3.5 years. So thank you guys. I hope you guys are staying safe and staying prepared. I hope you have big blessings for your life and your family, and I hope you have a big old blessed day.